What's up, everybody? SpiritombGuy here, bringing you guest narration for Nexus, and you know, got a battle against me and his friend Dean, because Dean and cool sets. And as you can see, this is stuff tier because friends bring stuff to Pokemon Land, and it's amazing. So yeah, we're gonna see some Weather Wars, some awesome sub Thunderwave Hydreigon action, and it's gonna be fucking amazing. So, you know, just because Dean has that Dugtrio, is probably going to win the Weather War, but, you know, well, let's see what happens. So, next is going to obviously off with his Landorus, just a scout. Dean's going to be leading off with his Politoed, because Politoed. And first turn, next is going to go for the U-turn, just because he can get out of the way of a Scald that could be coming his way, and he can get a Squish initiative in case Dean switches, which is what Dean does. But unfortunately for Nexus, he will take some Iron Barbs damage on the U-turn thanks to the switch into the Ferrothorn. But unfortunately for Dean, Nexus is going to get Switch initiative and stuff. So now Nexus is going to be pretty much, or not Nexus, Dean. God, this is a thing. Anyway, so Dean is going to switch into the Dugtrio, have that Focus Sash, going to be able to kill that Ninetales now because trapped it, and yeah, so that's going to be already a 1 Weather War for Dean, which isn't good for Nexus, but we'll see what happens. So Ninetales goes down, and we got a surviving Dugtrio here, so Landorus is going to come out, just probably for the revenge kill more than likely. Dean realizes that this thing is probably a Scarf, so he does go for the Sucker Punch just to get a little bit of extra damage. And he's going to go down, so now he's going to switch back into his Politoed, because he knows he can probably take a Scarf Earthquake, no problem, and fire off a Scald that'll more than likely kill the Landorus. But Nexus realizes that, switches into his Amoonguss to take that with no problem. And with that said, I believe now Dean reveals the Parasong. Oh yeah, he does. Predicting probably Dean or Nexus to go for the Spore, which he does predict right, and that will hopefully force a switch on Nexus's end to give Dean a free switch into whatever he wants to go into. And I guess Dean expected Nexus to stay in for another turn. I'm not really sure why. I guess to go for the Giga Drain, but depending on what kind of build the Politoed is, it could take it pretty well. So Nexus does decide to go into this Bastiodon, either predicting the Kyurem or just wanting to get up Stealth Rocks. I think getting up Stealth Rocks is what he really wanted to do for that switch in. But it turns out that Dean has the Dragon Tail, knocks him into this Dusknoir. And now comes the subbing part of the game, which, why, Dean? Why? I blame Dean for this, because I blame Dean for everything. Why did both of you carry subs? It's your fault, Dean. It's not Nexus's. Why? But anyway, so Nexus is carrying a Sub Punch Dusknoir, because those are badass. And Dean has a Sub Dragon Tail, whatever the fuck it is, and it's stupid. But Nexus's makes much more sense, because Nexus is cooler. And, you know, that's going to break the sub, and we're back to square one. And really, if Dean had thought about it, what he should have done is just spammed his Ice Beam, because Ice Beam would have had a good amount of coverage for his entire team, and it would prevent Nexus from being able to sub-punch him, which is the big threat against his Kyurem. So I don't really know why Dean didn't decide to just spam Ice Beam and prevent him from getting a sub up in order to prevent him from focus punching him, and that would have probably resulted in a better situation than what's going on now, because now it's kind of mind games. Because I guess Dean really wants to get a sub up. But here's where Dean makes a mistake, because although they do get both subs up, Dean decides to go for the weaker power move, which is the Dragon Tail for some reason, which is really stupid, because not only doesn't Dragon Rail break the sub... Oh no, it's not this turn? Oh, okay. Okay, so he goes for Ice Beam this turn. I guess it's like the turn after of this stupid punching each other in the face and accomplishing nothing. But I believe on the next 2 turns they're going to sub again, because for some reason Dean does not decide to go for the Ice Beam, which I already explained why he should be. Actually, Oh yeah, he should be going for the Ice Beam because he's slower. That makes perfect sense. This turn, he decides to go for the Dragon Tail. Maybe predicting the Focus Punch, but I guess Dean was wrong on that end. I think what he should have just done is gone for the Ice Beam anyway, because it would have broken the sub if it was used, and it would have made Nexus lose his focus anyway. But he decides to go for the Dragon Tail, predicting the Focus Punch. Doesn't work out, and that's going to end up being a dead Curum for Dean. So what could have ended up in forcing Nexus to switch out kind of ended up in Dean having a dead Curum. So I mean, I guess Dean had a chance of coming out on top there, but I really think that he should have played differently. But now he goes into this Lumineon. I'm pretty sure this thing specs, because this does a whole hell of a lot to Dustoir, and Nexus wasn't expecting it because it's fucking Lumineon. I mean, those are just so F-uber now. It's incredible, but I'm gonna get some Shadow Sink damage off. So does surprisingly a lot, but I guess Lumineon's pretty frail without any investment. And now that thing's down, so he's gonna go into his Amogus for obvious reasons because Giga Drain, and Dean's gonna go ahead and switch into his Ferrothorn, which is a little obvious, and Nexus makes a nice play, double switching into his what is it, Hydreigon. Oh my, man, Cody would have been mad at me for a second there. But anyway, since it's the sub, because this Hydreigon does stuff. It really does stuff. It makes no sense, but it does stuff. And with the sub up, he'll be able to fire out whatever the fuck he wants. And of course, Fire Blast won't really do that much to Ferrothorn leftovers with the rain up and stuff, so it doesn't make that much sense. But Dean decides to go into his Lumineon as basically death fodder because he knows he can take a Fire Blast, but he's going to get 2-hit KO'd anyway. Actually, oh, maybe that thing's Scarfed, now that I think about it. It did outspeed. I guess Dean was expecting the U-turn to break the sub, but it's a Lumineon, so it didn't, which is terrible. But, you know, what can you do? So he's going to U-turn right out into the Ferrothorn, which I guess is an okay-ish counter right now because the rain is up. So yeah, although I guess Ferrothorn can't do that much in return unless you're carrying Gyro Ball. Anyway, so Dean lands a Power Whip. I think Nexus's Fire Blast missed, which is just Nexus's luck, because Nexus's luck is legendary, and by legendary I mean awful, and by awful I mean you should just see some hacks he gets against him. So Dean's going to decide to switch out, I guess send in his Lumineon as death fodder, but that works against him because Nexus decides to go for another substitute, which is a great play on Nexus's part because it's just going to let him kill off this, except it's Scarfed, and I keep forgetting, oh my god, Lumineon, stop being unpredictable, I hate you. Gets a crit with the Ice Beam, and Nexus is going to reveal his, I think this is the final move he reveals, unless he hasn't revealed Dragon Pulse yet, but he does reveal the Thunder Wave, so it's just kind of a troll Hydreigon, but it's a thing. It's a thing. It does stuff. Just look at the name. That's what it is. So now Dean's gonna go out into this Toxic Boost Jolteon because Dean's a badass, and go for that Charge Beam to get hopefully a special defense increase, or not a special defense increase, special attack increase, but it doesn't work out for him, and he's gonna end up just getting off some damage and stuff. So now with Nexus buying a sub, he can pretty much do whatever, but Dean happens to carry the Signal Beam, which is kind of bad for Nexus because Dark typing, and he won't be able to take him out obviously with this Dragon Pulse because lefties, because Dragon Pulse, and the poison is bringing him down, and looking from that damage from poison, Nexus knows that another turn of poison will kill him because double damage, so he just goes into this Bastiodon because he knows this Bastiodon can take whatever this Jolteon wants to do, and he takes it no problem because Bastion's a good special defensive wall. But actually, the Jolteon does survive for one more turn, which allows Dean to get off a hidden power, I believe, Ground, which does do a lot of damage because times 4 damage. But now Nexus just decides to roar him out because Stealth Rocks will kill him anyway. Roars him out right into his Politoed. Now I know Bastiodon probably can't do anything against Politoed. But what he probably could do is roar him out again, reset the sleep turns, and that's exactly what Nexus does, and roars him out into his Ferrothorn. And Now with the Ferrothorn out, really Bastion shut down. I can't do anything against the Ferrothorn. So I believe Nexus is going to decide to switch right back out. Actually, no, he doesn't. Okay. I actually don't remember what he does in this turn. He rolls again. Okay, yeah, just spamming war, trying to get the Pokemon that'll die out there. But I mean, you don't really have to, because you know it'll die when it comes in anyway. So I think Nexus was kind of wasting time, because he should have seen that the Leashy was coming on the Ferrothorn. But maybe he was predicting Dean instead of Hazards or something, I don't know. But Nexus is just going to go ahead and keep spamming. Oh, I get what he's doing. He's just Death Falling the Bastiodon because he realizes he doesn't need it at this point. So that's actually the plan for right now, and I guess he's just going to sit here until Dean kills him with Power Whip, because I'm sure that's what Dean's going to go for on this turn, because he realizes what's going on. But he actually does decide to switch. Whoa! Nexus, what are you doing? I guess he was just baiting the Power Whip on this turn, that way he could get a free switch into his Amoonguss. I guess that was pretty smart, but now with the free switch into Amoonguss, I believe Nexus is going to start spamming Hidden Power Fires, because Hidden Power Fire is good coverage with Grass attack typing. Of course, it doesn't do anything to Ferrothorn, because I doubt this Amoonguss has very high special defense or special attack investment, and yeah, so that's the thing. So Thunder Wave on the Ferrothorn. Why would you run Thunder Wave on Ferrothorn? I don't get it. It's good on Ubers, but I don't play Ubers, so I shouldn't be talking. But it's just not going to know you. I mean, I don't know. But I guess it's going to work out in this case for Dean, because he's going to get a Parahacks on Nexus, and you know, that just kind of wastes a turn. And I guess Dean just feels like sitting here and power whipping, as Amoonguss just wants to go for Power Fire and wear down this Ferrothorn, because he knows the Ferrothorn can't do anything to him, because he doesn't have a Gyro Ball. And I guess this is the plan, and this is boring, and why? And yay, forfeits! Yay, thank you, Dean. Oh man. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you want, you can check out my channel. I'm sure Nexus will put it in the description or something. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.